Welcome back and Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates it. I got a new monitor for Christmas, so I was super excited to play The Sims on that today. And that is why we have a video here. So, first, we are going to have a birthday for Blake. He is going to become a teenager, and honestly, that is literally my favorite thing about this whole jungle adventure, scenario is that we are gone in the jungle. And when we come back, it's already time to age up the kids. So we don't even have to worry about them, deal with them at all. So that is definitely a pro in my book. So we have Griffin here baking the cake, and then, of course, the fridge broke. So we're going to repair the fridge as well. But Blake is going to have his birthday. And his little sister, Echo, is there as well. They both have black hair. And currently, Zara is pregnant, and we are hoping for a little redheaded baby. So that is what we're going for here. The cake is ready. Griffin is working on the fridge, and Blake is aging up. We are going to make him musical and give him a musician's aspiration. That is going to be what we're working on in the next aspiration generation type of deal. The words are just not coming to me today. But um yeah, so there he is, and actually, you know what? He turned out more handsome than I thought he would. And I think he's a good combination of his parents. So we are going to give him his makeover currently, and then, take a nice picture for our family tree. But yeah, see, he still has like his father's facial features, but his skin's a little darker, and his nose is a little more like his mom's, just a smidge. So anyway, I think that unfortunately, he got his father's round tummy, but that's okay. A little fluff never hurt anybody. And of course, we are going for styled looks. And I just kind of wanted him to have this kind of egotistical, I'm a cool, like he thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, basically, is what we're going with. Kind of self-centered, thinks he's cool type of deal. So that is what we are going with him. And there's his mermaid form. So we are giving him that look, and he's currently napping with Zara in the pool. So they are going to do that, and I'm going to work on their needs a little bit and kind of try and get us through the next sim day or so until Zara is having the baby. Because, I mean, we all know that I can't take care of my Sims very well. So, anyway, we are here in the kitchen, and Um, actually, the next thing I want to do, so I've noticed, and I don't know if this is an actual thing or not, but I've noticed my mermaids are a little glitchy. And we'll see more with Zara when we go to the jungle, but especially getting in and out of the pool, they're having trouble, and then they always want to be in the pool, so I'm always having trouble getting them out of the pool. And so what I did was I used MCCC to change Blake into a human. So Blake is no longer a mermaid. And I was okay with him being a mermaid, and Echo is a mermaid. And I didn't want to deal with the glitching. And I feel like Zara glitched every time she wanted to make that dolphin noise, so we're just nipping that in the bud. But anyway, we are here. There is a baby. She is a girl, and we are going to name her Ash, which is actually uh, also in the Hundred Echoes name. But anyway, that's kind of a spoiler, so never mind. And then it's twins, twin girls. So the second girl is named Hope, and they are both here. We had twins, so that is super exciting. Also, potentially more children than I wanted. But wow, it's a lot of kids. I was not planning on having them have 4 kids. I mean, I didn't really have a plan at all. So there's that. But this is a lot. I was floating the idea to myself of a affair, but with all the jungle stuff and all the kids, there's just not time for that in uh, this generation. So anyway, both of the girls are redheaded, which I'm super excited about. I think they're identical twins. That becomes more prevalent as they get older. I think that might be an MCCC thing. I'm not sure if The Sims usually does identical twins or not, but we are headed back to Salvadorada and we are going to continue to work on Zara's aspiration. So we are going to head back to that same rental and only head back for as many days as until the next child's birthday. So I am kind of speeding this up a little more than usual. Usually I go at 2 times speed, but considering we've already gone through the entire jungle, I think that it is better to go a little faster through this and also to cut down some of the time because we are going to finish Sarah's aspiration and she still needs to be visiting the jungle 4 times. So at first, I try to work on her needs. I always do that. At first, I'm like, yes, I could totally handle their needs, and it all falls apart. But anyway, I am working on her needs, and of course, she puts down the tent and then can't get in it. I try to get her in the tent, and she glitches, and she was glitching in front of the vines. We don't have a machete to cut them. It's rough. So, um, she's getting very high gardening skill though by doing this. So, let's see. So we are here and we are going to, continue to explore the jungle and try and find those artifacts that she needs to find for her aspiration. And I am trying to work on her, you know, needs right now, and she keeps sleeping in the dirty bush. I tried to get her to use the tent, but she won't go in it again. So I don't know what's up with that. It's probably like she put it down in a way that it's blocked, but then I had her grill and she didn't want to eat it. You can see she's glitching out again right here. She's just stuck. She's just not moving. I have to reset her. She just doesn't want to. Honestly, I have no idea what was going on during this game. I was just, trying to make it work. I ended up having to restart the game and it worked a lot better after I restarted. So I don't know what kind of lag, glitchy, something, something was going on there. But here we are in the jungle still, working our way through the next phase of it. And really, the artifacts that she wants are located in the temples, but I did want to make sure that we explored every part of this jungle before we finish this generation. And this generation will be finished in this video with her aspiration. And honestly, it went by a lot faster than I thought it would because I did not think that Blake was already going to become an adult. And I got home from the fifth jungle visit and it was just happening. He was only a couple days away from becoming an adult, and I was so surprised. I really thought we had more time with this family, but I guess that's just the way it is, and they grow up so fast. So that is what is going on here, and we are just going to collect everything that we can and try and make a lot of money for the next generation. So she is in the temple now, and she is going to work on all of the traps to try and get to the treasure chest at the end. And wow, it's dark. Yeah, it is dark in some areas of these temples, but I like that the temples are usually different every time I go to them. I'm sure that there becomes redundancy, but like look at this. You have to swim this little path in order to get to the next room. So I think that that's a lot of fun. So that is the, interesting part of this one. Also, she's glitching again and she got stuck. It's just was not great for me. But she is moving on down the temple and checking out some other areas, checking out the different traps and making her way quickly through them. And of course, I'm relieved every time I don't have to deal with making sure she is a certain emotion to step on one of those stones. So we are making our way through, and here are some treasure chests, and there we go. So she has completed this temple, and she is, one step closer to fulfilling her aspiration. Here, okay, this is the part right before I restarted. She is totally glitching. I tried to reset her, but she still won't get out of the pool, and I didn't really know what to do. I had to keep resetting her until she got out of the pool, and then I sent her home. So we are going to be home and have a birthday party and then head right back to the jungle. So in the meantime, she is going to continue to uncover and authenticate artifacts because that is how we are making our money. And that is how we are going to continue to do well for the next generation. And honestly, I thought that it was going to be harder not harder to make money, but we haven't really tried to make money. And we have made like 40,000 simoleons. So I think that that is really great. So Jungle Adventure is definitely a lucrative pack. We haven't even been trying, and they are doing pretty good. But here, Ash and Hope are becoming children, my little redheaded babies. I'm kind of sad that Blake wasn't redheaded, but that's okay. And yeah, so here we go. Little birthday party. Lots of simoleons. I mean, honestly, we didn't even need the money tree. And if I'm going to be frank here, I totally forgot about the money tree and setting up money trees for the next generation. So no money trees for Blake, but that's okay because hopefully he will still make some good money as a musician. I think that'll go well. We are really going to focus more on the story aspect of Blake's life, so I hope that you guys look forward to that. We are definitely going to create a narrative around his life and what he is doing. And I'm also thinking about getting mods involved depending on how my computer runs with it. Honestly, already running OBS and The Sims is a lot for my computer, so I don't want to go too crazy on the mod situation, but I might download one more. I just have MCCC right now, but there are options and, things that make storytelling a little more interesting. So we'll see if that works out. I really hope it does. I'm saying this as I have not tried to download the mod that I'm thinking of yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. There might, in the next Let's Play video, there might be a learning curve going on where we are trying to learn how to use new mods and if they are compatible with the current mods that we have. So anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now because I find the redundancy of going to the temple over and over again a little boring. I don't know if you find it boring or if you think it's boring now that I said it's boring. But yeah, I think that once we figure out what we need to do and we just do it, it kind of takes away from the fun of learning about it. So the first time going through the temple was fun, but now that we're just going over it and over it and over it, it loses its flavor. Also, if you see stuff from my computer, sorry, but I'm not gonna fix the video. Because of the new monitor, I can just do stuff on the other screen that I have, and so that makes it so that I don't notice as acutely when something pops up on the screen that I want to cut out of the video. So that might have happened and you might see it, but you know what? I don't care if you know how many Internet Explorer tabs I have open. They are all currently YouTube, in case you're wondering. They're all Let's Plays too, so I have been really into Sims videos lately, like way more than usual. I don't know what it is about quarantine that makes me want video games, but that's it. And I have been watching videos of people who have all these cool mods, and I'm just like, I want to do that. I want to play that way. So, we are going to give it a shot. But anyway, we are again in the jungle here, and we know exactly where to go to get to the temple, and that is good. The temple's always in the same archway, so that makes our lives a little easier. So we are back here doing this again, and this temple actually is kind of like a gardening temple, I guess. It has a lot of different plants, and you can see there's like foliage all over the ground and also plenty of things to harvest. So that is a nice touch. I like this temple very much. And you can see, like, I love that room where it's just all like moss all over the ground that you walk through. So that is definitely a lot of fun. And we are just going to keep going through this. And here is the end of this temple. We get in there, we get out, and we're back home for another birthday party. So it is actually Echo's birthday. She is becoming a teenager, and that is super exciting. Um, I think that The Sims just have a way of looking good no matter what. Like, I, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I wonder, like, are my Sims going to turn out ugly? And they never do. So I think Echo is beautiful. I think you can really tell what they look like until they become teenagers anyway. So I think that she turns out really good, and she has this fun hair that is mermaid-like, and she's a mermaid, so that is fun. Actually, all of the kids ended up being mermaids. So I did check my settings. I didn't recall that they were all mermaids, or like, not that they were all mermaids, but I was wondering what percentage mermaid probability was. Anyway, so we're just checking in. There's Nathan's kids, so I kind of wanted to check up and see how that family tree was going. But we are just going to check on our money tree and also authenticate some artifacts and then head straight back to the jungle. So that is the plan here. And Griffin has been doing a great job of caring for the children. And, they are a power couple, jungle power couple. And they are, really made a good life for themselves and are able to retire early. So love that. And we are headed back to the jungle again. So I don't even remember which time at the jungle this is, but we are going to head over here. We don't usually get to go to this location, so I figured it would be fun to head there because for once the door is open. We have been here in the past, though, to the plain area. And then, actually, is that what happened? Anyway, we're headed back to the temple for another go around, and we're ignoring everything else, just going to the temple and getting our treasure chest. And yeah, so it's a go go go. She keeps analyzing, examining, and checking those traps. This this temple had the skeleton things again, the pretend coffins, but we headed right through it. Also, I was just checking on when the birthdays are, but we did that. We're already back home. It was a quick in and out. And yeah, so she is home again. And we are checking. We only have one more day until we can have another age up of the twins. So we are going to do that in this uh, time at home. So here we are, ready for a birthday party. Everyone is very excited. The tod uh, toddlers are going to age up. Are they toddlers right now or are they children? Gosh, I can't even remember. So it's Blake's birthday? Was that our last time at the jungle? Oh my gosh, it was. Wow. Okay, well, I totally have not been paying attention to this video. Oh my gosh. All right, well, Blake is an adult now, so we're done. We're moving on. We're on to housekeeping. I was not keeping track of the number of times she went to the jungle. Anyway, we did also sell all of the things from the jungle, and we made like 100,000 simoleons on that. So we are in pretty good shape. And now Blake is going to move out. He's actually going to move next door. Wow, I am like all of a sudden in conclusion rambling mode. So we are going to head back here. You can see the twins. They are identical. They have the same hair and everything. So that is pretty cool. We are adding 50,000 simoleons to this household just so that we're not leaving them completely out of luck here now that we've stolen all their money. And I think Nathan passed away, didn't he? Yeah. Wow. I've completely lost the plot here. But we are going to be done with this family now. So I actually love my twin girls. I'm kind of sad that they're not the next heirs. Maybe I'll force twins one time so that we can have that would be fun. Oh, but I want them to be identical again. I don't know how to make them identical. Anyway, um yeah, so we are just giving them some money and heading out. So that is a lot of fun here. We are also going to do some pre-setup stuff for Blake's life to get that storyline rolling. So what I'm going to do is find a home that is vacant in Newcrest, as I always do when I want to find someone to add. And we are going to choose actually Nathan's old house. Yes, Nathan passed away. Now the house is empty. We are going to fill it with an important set of characters for our next generation. So we are going to go in here and start making this family. It is going to be a family of 3, and we are going to start with the husband. He is going to have some interesting traits, including erratic, snob, and um, jealous. And honestly, I really don't care about his aspiration, but he wants to do comedy, and his name is can't even read that because it's so small. Caden. Caden Hardy. And here is his wife. His wife, Kelsey. I remembered her name. And Kelsey is a young adult. Caden is actually a regular adult. And Kelsey is self centered, and also she is outgoing and kind of mean too. So they got married while Kelsey was kind of young, and honestly, she's, I left her in this outfit for right now. She's kind of plain, like she's kind of um, not not so styled, not so. She doesn't wear makeup. She's just has a regular haircut. She's just, you know, a young mom who she got married while she was really young to be a housewife to this a little older man. So they currently have a daughter together, Marissa. She is a toddler. And, you know, Kelsey and Caden just kind of aren't as happy as they could be. He was just looking for a wife, a stay at home mom, so that he could do the thing while his comedy career takes off. And she thought that that's what she wanted. But she's kind of seeing now that it's made her kind of bitter. And she feels like she does all the work and she just kind of doesn't want this life anymore. So, here in our setup, because of the strain in their relationship, um, we are going to change their relationship with each other so that they kind of are just like neutral friendship. And then as for romance, it's kind of awkward. It's just awkward for them. And I do give him a few promotions because he's an adult. So, we're assuming that he's been working on his career for a long time, and we give him 50,000 simoleons just because he's established himself, and they're just, not in a great place. So we are going to see what happens with that and how Blake is involved in the next Let's Play. So I will catch you guys then.